Jack and CJ are nominated for eviction, but could this weekend's Golden Power Veto competition change the nominations? Find out now on Big Brother Cheesecake for Office Wars. Hello, I'm Andrew Shevsek Moonves. Welcome to Big Brother Cheesecake for Office Wars. It's day 19 inside the Big Brother Cheesecake house, and this week, Kat from accounting is the head of household. She nominated Jack from the warehouse and CJ from customer service for eviction. But the Golden Power Veto could still change the nominations. Who will win it? You'll find out tomorrow. And what will the rules be? We'll find out shortly. But first, the Mole created their own Instagram page. It's still in the early processes of happening, but what was interesting is he or she posted a picture of Jack, and Jack goes, How did the Mole get a picture of me? The damn media get their hands on everything. Can't they let me run my Watergate the way I want to? I am not a crook. Yeah, but it was interesting, and we'll see how it evolves over the coming 2.5 weeks. Okay, also, the sales department had a very lively chat over who the third person cursed was. You know, the one that I myself to. And of course, I didn't tell them, and I'm not going to, because I don't want to put that person at a disadvantage. But their theories were quite funny. And then Ashley came out with the fact that Ashley and I went on a date in high school, back when I was in the closet. And I know some people who know me not very long are like, that was a thing at one point. Yeah. We went to see, what was it called? Something's Gotta Give with Jack Nicholson and Diane Keaton. And then we went back to her house and watched TV. So not much has really changed. But yeah, she said, I made Andrew straight. No. St. Michael's College School for Demented Sex Perverts made me straight. Just kidding. Yeah. Okay. Also, the big juicy gossip of the day is that one of the three alliances, actually, I don't think this was one of the three. There were 3 alliances week 1, interdepartment alliances that I knew of. At this point, I think most people have kind of figured out or assumed that the transit operators was one of them. Big shock. And of course, Susie and Lisa have been evicted. And the other 3 have now, from the looks of it, finally branched out and tried to make relationships with other house guests, which is good. That's what you should be doing. There were 2 other ones, but I actually don't think this was one of them. But there was another alliance going on, and one member of the alliance sent a screenshot of conversation going on in that alliance to one of the departments, to their own department. I asked that department if I could post this screenshot in today's episode. 2 of the people in the department were vehemently opposed to it because it could put them in danger. So I cannot reveal that. But it was interesting that, and then what happened throughout the day was that clearly somebody in that department told somebody who was in the alliance, and it created a big hullabaloo because that person was obviously pissed at whoever it was that sent out the screenshot of their chat. So there's quite a few house guests now that know of this alliance, so they're definitely not a secret alliance anymore. But it was interesting that there was sort of a hullabaloo from that screenshot. Okay, now it's time to get to the rules to the Golden Power Veto competition. So Jack and CJ have been nominated for eviction. Only 6 house guests will participate in the Golden Power Veto competition. The head of household, Kat, the 2 nominees, Jack and CJ, and 3 players selected in a random draw, which were Megan, Marcin, and Brazil. The time that was voted upon by the house guests was Saturday at 8 p.m. So tonight at 8 p.m. will be the Golden Power Veto competition. It is a brand new competition, which I'm very excited for. It is called Big Brother Survivor Man. And here's how it works. This competition is loosely based off of the Season 4 episode of The Office entitled Survivor Man, where Dwight drives Michael deep into the heart of the Pennsylvania wilderness, aka 100 meters off the freeway, and leaves him there as part of Michael's whole, camp, wilderness, whatever nonsense. Michael then fashions shorts out of his pants by using the machete he had to cut his pants, and then 30 minutes later he's cold, so he duct tapes the pants back together. I don't know where he got the duct tape from. Then he went to eat poisonous mushrooms and Dwight had to save him. Anyway, meanwhile, back at the office, Creed wants peach pie, Meredith wants devil's food cake, and somebody wants Fudgy the Whale. So here's how this competition works. There's 12 rounds. In each round, I will post a question with 4 possible answers. All of the questions are in the same general category, but I'm not going to tell you what the category is because I don't want people studying or making notes. So there will be a question, 4 possible answers, A, B, C, D. Once I post the question, you will have 30 seconds to publicly, in the group chat, choose an answer, A, B, C, or D. After 30 seconds, I will type peach pie into the group chat. Peach pie means 30 seconds is up. What that will do is that will activate the next 30 seconds. And in the next 30 seconds, you have to decide, upon thinking about your answer and upon looking at everybody's choices, because everybody's answers will be public, you have to decide whether to stay or fold. If you stay, and then at the end of 30 seconds I will post Fudgy the Whale, which means time is up. Should I go with, what was the other one? Devil's food cake? No, we'll go with peach pie and Fudgy the Whale. So peach pie means that the first 30 seconds is up, Fudgy the Whale means the final 30 seconds is up. If you choose to stay, and you are correct, you get a point. If you choose to stay and you are incorrect, you get a strike. 3 strikes, you're out of the competition entirely, regardless of how many points you had. If you fold, you can't get a point, but you also can't get a strike, and you move on to the next round. So it's like folding. If you do not get an answer in time by the time I put in peach pie, it's an automatic fold for the round. If you do not put stay or fold by the time I put in Fudgy the Whale, automatic fold. At the end of 12 questions, whoever has the most points, or the last player left standing if people strike out, will win the Golden Power Veto. In the event of a tie, there will be a 13th round, which will be a tie-breaking question. The person who has fewer strikes gets to answer first, and then if they're wrong, it goes to the other person, back and forth. If you both have the same number of strikes, then we will flip a coin to determine who goes first. I don't anticipate a tie, but I have to put it in just to be safe. So again, there will be a question, 4 possible answers. You have 30 seconds to publicly put in A, B, C, or D. I'll put in peach pie. You will then have 30 seconds to look through everybody's answers and decide whether you want to stay or fold. Then I'll put Fudgy the Whale and it's done. If you stay and get it right, you get a point. Stay and get it wrong, you get a strike. 3 strikes, you're eliminated. Or you can fold, and if you're not sure, and there's no penalty. Okay, and whoever has the most points after 12 rounds will win the Golden Power Veto competition. And just remember, this competition is called Big Brother Survivor Man, so Michael surviving and shit will kind of be a slight theme. But it's going to be very exciting. Okay, with that said, who will win the Golden Power Veto in the Big Brother Survivor Man Golden Power Veto competition? Find out tomorrow. And will they use it to save Jack or CJ from the chopping block? Find out in the Golden Power Veto ceremony Monday. Tuesday, the final 2 nominees plead their case, and we learn the rules to the next Head of Household competition. And Wednesday is the next live eviction and Head of Household competition, where another house guest will be fired from Dunder Mifflin, evicted from the Big Brother Cheesecake 4-house, and lose their shot at the $400 Cheesecake Factory gift card. I'm Andrew Shevsik Moonves. Take care, and we leave you as we eavesdrop on the house guests. Good night.